All right, people, we have a very important cause that we need to discuss. There's something that we as a people need to come together and make very significant change in. And that is the way people behave in restaurants.
I can't bear it.
What happened, Rick?
We went to an Indian restaurant and we were there for like 8 minutes and we were literally asked about 12 times if we were ready to order because they were doing this whole thing where all the waiters in the restaurant take care of every table, so no waiter had any idea how many times a waiter had already been to our table. We didn't have time to read the menus. We literally were like ready to kill ourselves because we'd been asked like so many times to order.
Now we appreciate that you're trying to get us our order done, but we also know that you're also trying to get us the hell out of there, so let us sit and have a minute. Also, then when you get your drink, and then your food arrives immediately. Like, the whole point of a pre-dinner drink is that you want it before the food.
And you get to have it before the food arrives and enjoy the taste of the drink without the taste of the food in your mouth.
And in one of those restaurants where stuff comes out as it's ready, suddenly 7 things are on your table and your drink might not even be there yet. And especially if the server has told you that they are going to space it out.
Right. And another thing, we've got to end the fact that some people's meal comes before others. That someone's sitting there with their meal for 5 minutes while it's getting cold and your friend's still waiting for their dinner.
Yeah, so either you're having to eat alone or your meal gets cold while somebody else. Come on, people, serve them at the same time. My absolute biggest pet peeve is when you're in the middle of eating and people come and ask you if you're done and they can clear your plate. The constant clearing of things in the middle of a course, in the middle of a meal, in the middle of a bite. It has happened to me. I have had my fork to my mouth, and people have said, "Are you still working?" Or, "Can I take that?" No, you cannot take it. I am clearly still eating it. You cannot take my drink when there's still 3 sips left in it either.
And the fact that you're sitting there and you're still eating, but your friend is done, and they come and take your friend's plate away, and then you're still stuck there eating by yourself. I mean, how awkward is that? That didn't always used to be the case. There used to be the time where they'd have to wait for everyone at the table to be done eating. But no, they don't do that anymore. Why? I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why they had those silverware codes back in well, they still use them in England, I think. Your knife and fork straight at 12 o'clock on the plate means you're finished.
I watched Downton Abbey.
Like this, it means you're resting. Like this, it means you'd like some more. Like there was a code. That was so the servants wouldn't have to talk to you, though, and didn't actually interfere and appear human. But still.
And another thing, why don't we all have servants? That's another great question.
We must come together as a people and solve the problem of lack of servitude. That is a big problem. That is a big problem. Yeah. And then there's the way other diners behave.
Don't get me started. Okay, get me started.
Yeah.
Let's talk about kids. All right, I don't have kids. God bless you people that have kids, but I don't have them. And you know what? If you're going to bring them out into a restaurant, I understand that it's a necessary socialization skill that has to happen with kids, but then you know what? Bring them to a restaurant and socialize them, meaning don't let them just run up and down the aisles by your table. Don't let them just stomp up and down on the boots. Socialize them.
And scream and yell. Exactly. Apparently, when I was a little kid, I used to go out and eat spaghetti in a white dress, and I would not spill any of it. It was so important to me to behave well in a restaurant, but I was neurotic. But
and that's what we could do. We can make all the kids have to go out into restaurants and wear white outfits.
And not spill anything.
And then if they spill anything, out. Out they go.
Out they go. Right. Honestly, control yourselves, people.
People. Manage yourself, people.
And your people.
Totally. And you know what the other thing is? Don't eavesdrop. Don't eavesdrop on my table. Don't be listening to my conversation and then be able to offer a piece of information that I was looking for and I couldn't find the answer to, and then just lean over and be like, here's what you were trying to get to. I'm like, I don't want it.
Oh, that's creepy. Does that happen?
Constantly, particularly, yes.
Really?
Yes, particularly if they're listening to a phone call. If I'm on the phone, if I'm by myself and on a phone call and we can't figure something out. Minutes later, they're like, psst, 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 psst. I'm like, shut up.
That's fascinating. Right. Now, I am okay with people giving the side eye to your meal to figure out if it looks good or not.
Agreed.
I feel that's acceptable. When if their food arrives at the table next door, you're allowed to look at it.
A quick glance. We're all allowed that. Absolutely.
And every now and then there could be a discussion about what it is and how good it is. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we hope we've solved some very important problems today, people.
Let's hope.